Hello, welcome to the Snap Revise YouTube channel. I'm Amy, and for this video we're going to give you an update on the advanced A-level exam information, what it means and how you can use this information to prepare for exams in the next few months. This video is just going to be about what the information actually is and what you can do with it, how you can use it to form your revision plan going forward from now to May. So the advanced information has been released by exam boards to kind of mitigate for the COVID disruptions, and what they have done is given you information on what topics will feature predominantly in your final exams. This is handy to know to try and form your revision, and your teacher will also be using this information to form their lesson plans to support you as you prepare for your exams. I actually think that this advanced information isn't as helpful as many of you were expecting it to be. And if you've read through it yourself, you will realise that there's a little bit of a warning to not take it as gospel, because it's likely that topics that haven't been listed could still come up in your exam. So these topics could come up in lower marked questions, so 1 markers, or in multiple choice questions, and you will need to know about all of your topics across the specification if you're aiming for a higher grade when it comes to synoptically assessed questions. Those are the essay questions. If you're doing AQA biology, that'll be the 25 markers, or 6 marker questions, just anything that kind of wants you to draw on lots of different topics to answer a question. OCR have included in their advanced information documents that topics that are worth less than 5% of the marks haven't been included in their advanced information. So it shows that there will still be marks available for topics that the exam boards haven't provided you with. OCR and Edexcel have also ranked their lists of topics. So in your advanced information document, those listed at the top will feature more heavily than those listed at the bottom of the list. Remember again that topics that haven't been listed could still come up, and remember you still need to revise for your practical assessments and for the mathematical requirements too. These will all still come up equally as much as they did before COVID. For AQA, they've said that every topic that they have provided you with will be examined, and also that topics not listed will be tested on the AQA exams as well. So that's the general advice across AQA, OCR and Edexcel. All of their advanced information documents basically have the same precursor piece of information that kind of say that there will be topics coming up in the exam that they haven't listed, but with lower marks. So what can you do now that you have this information about how your exams are going to run? Firstly, I would say make the provided topics the bulk of your revision. Make sure that you are really knowing the ins and outs of the topics that they provided, because you know that they're going to come up. More to the point, you need to be testing yourselves on these subjects, doing lots of different styles of question around these topics, and really ironing out any creases that you might have in your understanding, or if you find that you get confused around certain parts of those topics, make sure that you really smooth that out. Cover your mathematical and practical requirements across the whole specification, but make sure that you pay particular attention to those that match up to the topics that have been provided in the advanced information document. This should be easy to spot in your specification. It will be marked with where a practical lines up with a certain part of the spec, so make sure that you're checking this and covering it. The good thing is that the written exams will run in the same format that they did before COVID happened, so all of the past paper practice that you've been doing will pay off, which is fantastic news. There are no changes there. To be honest with you, the best piece of advice that I can give based on this information is not to rely on it too much. Don't stress about it, and don't let it change how you're doing your revision too much. You still need to have knowledge to cover your entire specification if you're aiming for higher marks, so continue to pay attention to your entire spec. Don't neglect anything, but perhaps just place a little bit more emphasis on the topics provided. If you're doing OCR or Edexcel, then of course do a little bit more revision on the topics that they've put at the top of their list, because you know they're going to feature more heavily and you're going to be tested a lot more on those in the exam paper. If you are in a really great revision schedule and you're doing regular practice, then build in these topics every week or more regularly than you are covering some other topics. And if you aren't doing regular revision, then you can use this information to kind of weight your time towards each topic within the specification. But again, don't neglect any part of the spec. The main thing to do is not to stress. You still have plenty of time to prepare for your exams. All you can do at this stage is make sure that you have read through the advanced information documents and read every single page, so not just the bit that talks about the topics that are going to come up. Make sure you read the extra information that your exam board has provided. Know the details of how your exam is going to run, and then just plow on with revision. Continue as you would have done normally. Although the grade boundaries this year will probably be a bit higher than they were last year, they will still be lower than 2019, so there's a safety net there for you. As long as you're doing your regular revision and getting in exam practice, that's all you can do and your exam should turn out great. If you have any questions about this advanced exam information, then the best people to ask are your teachers. They will have gone through those documents too, so that they can support you as much as they possibly can. If you have any questions for us, then pop them in the comments below, but your teachers are definitely the best people to go to. If you are looking for an extra boost before exams begin in May, then you might want to check out the Snap Revise exam prep and revision seminars that are going to be running in April. And they have now been tailored to the advanced exam information that's being provided, so that you know when you go to these seminars, you're going to come out with all of the information you need to nail your exam. We have expert tutors who are going to be running through the harder concepts in maths, biology, physics, and chemistry, and also going through how you can prepare your exam technique in the final run-up to your final exams. Because these sessions are running in April, it's a fantastic opportunity to smooth out any confusion that you're having in your subjects before exams kick off, and with the sessions now tailored to this information, you're going to get the best boost that you possibly can. To book your place either at the in-person event or to watch the live stream, then head to snaprevise.co.uk/seminars. Thank you so much for watching, and please remember, don't stress about this advanced exam information. It might not be what you were expecting, but as long as you continue with regular revision practice and perhaps pay attention to the topics provided for your subject a little bit more frequently, then you'll be absolutely fine. For some more advice on your final exam preparation, we have this video just here, and to subscribe to Snap Revise to keep up to date with our videos, you can do that just here.